How do you feel about your guys here going into the last couple of days of 15 workouts?
Well, I'll tell you, from day one to where we are right now, we have steadily improved, and I'm very pleased. We had a great practice today. Terry felt really relaxed out there. Gunner did really well, and Walker Wood did really well. So, we're always being impressed by our defense, and our defense is doing a great job, and they're showing us all different kind of looks and different coverages, different blitzes, and it's a great situation to be in. We've got a lot of work done this spring, but I'm pleased where we're at right now and where we're going.
What do you think Terry's done with those 13 days so far to add to what he was doing?
Well, I'll tell you, his mechanics have improved, and we're talking about just fine tuning his mechanics, getting his lead shoulder to his target, pressing the ball back. He's doing that, better. And a lot of that's muscle memory that he's had for 20-some years, and we're tweaking it, and we're getting it to where he's throwing the ball more accurately. He's improving. Again, we got to go do it in the stadium on Friday in front of the whole nation. But again, we got all summer and we got all fall camp to continue to get this thing where we continue to become better passers, and again, being able to get that ball down the field.
Where do you see Terry and Lynn's kind of relationship? It feels like they had a pretty strong connection last year. I'm guessing it's grown since then.
Oh yeah. They're both juniors. They're both they communicate a lot together, and there's no doubt that bond. And every quarterback always wants to have a guy that he throws to. And obviously we need all the wideouts to produce and do well. But Lynn's a special player, and again, we got to find ways to get him the ball, and Terry's doing a great job of understanding the offense, when to get Lynn the ball and when not to, and we just got to continue to do that.
Eddie said you guys were more explosive in the last scrimmage, at times more explosive plays. You tried for 1 out of 8, I think he said.
Yes.
1 out of 6. Terry, a big part of that equation?
Well, yeah. I mean, he threw 2 touchdown passes in the last scrimmage, and there was just, again, there's situations that he was put in those scrimmages where I want him to continue to produce all the time. And but I'll tell you this, like from practice 1 to practice, we're going to have 14 coming up. He's improved, Gunner's improved, and I'll tell you this, Gunner's really competed. I challenged him in the middle of spring football. I said, compete, and he did, and he came out and freaking was killing it. He had 2 scrimmages in a row where he graded over 90%, and that's hard to do as a quarterback. So I was really proud of him and how he's working hard and fighting, and again, how Terry's continually improving as we go through the spring.
Mark was pretty upfront Saturday that he and Gunner would have to sit down. Gunner has some decisions since he's going to graduate. Just how have you been coaching, and how have you seen him progress, and what are your conversations with him?
Well, the conversations we've had is that he's going to be here.
Yeah.
That again, that can change. We understand what college football is about now, and the transfer rule when you graduate and all that kind of stuff. And but the bottom line is that Gunner has been awesome. Like I said, when I challenged him in the middle of spring to don't come out here and go through the motions and just be a backup, come out here and go compete and get ready to go play next year for us. And he did, and he's been out there working his butt off and doing a heck of a job. I have a great relationship with him. I love him. I know him like a book. We've been around each other for a long time, and I'm very proud of him and how far he's come this spring.
What do you see from Walker as he's kind of a year removed from all those injuries?
Yeah, and that's the thing is that when not only did they have the injuries, but he really had a year and a half of shelf life. He was put on a shelf where you're not. It's not like you're getting better. You're actually getting worse. So and then by the time you get healed up to be able to go start competing. So he's in that stage right now where he's trying to get back to the old Walker Wood where he was taking his high school to state championships and stuff like that. So again, that's why we have him here, and he's continually getting better. I think he's pressed too much, and sometimes when you put him in, he's trying to throw that touchdown or trying to make that big play and making mistakes doing that, and just needs to relax and just run the offense. But he has gotten better from day 1 to day 13, 14 that we're going to be on Thursday. He's gotten better.
What have you seen the most growth from Terry from last year to now?
He's like, today's practice was his best day he's had, with just understanding everything, being calm, being a leader, being able to not focus on everything in his mind as far as what he has to do, but now he can start helping other people, and that's where he's growing to. And and today's practice was evident of that. He relaxed and went and played and didn't. And again, as a quarterback, you can't. It's just like a golf swing. You can't think of the 36 things that you have to do as you go to hit the white ball, right? The same thing with the quarterback's motion. You got a ton of things you got to think about, but you can't think about it when you're playing. You got to just go play. And I'm really proud of him where he's gotten right now. And again, I want to go do it on Friday and show everybody, in the country that he's gotten better.